Hi, this is Leon again, expressing myself as a Caucasian female. Today, I want to talk a little bit more about you as your human physical body. Realize that you are not your human physical body. Realize that you are not your mind. Because a lot of times we define ourselves as only the human physical body. And sometimes we define ourselves as only the mind. But realize that we are within and as the mind, within and as the human physical body. There is a big difference because if you only define yourself as the physical, you will thus exist only as the physical. If you define yourself as your mind and your self definition of you as your mind, you will only exist as that, as the mind. And a lot of times we believe that we as mind is who we really are, but in essence, there's something that we are missing about ourselves. So if we define ourselves within and as the mind, within and as the physical body, we will realize that we are just that, within and as the mind, as life, within and as the physical body. Now, what is the difference? Why do I say that we are not just our physical bodies and just our minds? Because we then thus separate ourselves from life. Because realize that we are actually life that gives power to the mind for us as the physical to move. We are that essence. We are that life, but we have forgotten that. So how do we return back to life? Because if you look out in the world, what do you see? You don't see life. You actually see hell and separation within the world. In order to live, we have to undefine ourselves as our physical body. Through fashion, through beauty, through ego of gender, through how big our muscles are, or how big your butt is, or how sexy you are, or how ugly you are. Because within these definitions, you only define yourself as that. We have to undefine ourselves as the mind. As the mind, as your personality. The mind that you have programmed yourself to be through the world, through the system. We have to undefine ourselves as that in order to return back to who we are as life. That's the only way. Through self-forgiveness of what we have accepted and allowed ourselves to exist as. So just stop for a moment and breathe and ask yourself, what is life? Life is that which is alive. Life is that which is free. And ask yourself, how do I return back to life? Also realize that life exists everywhere. As you look at it, you see life, but you see life as the program of us within a matrix of illusion. So thus, if life exists everywhere, that means each and everyone around you, if you are life, and if each and everyone around you is life, thus each and everyone that exists within this world is actually yourself. It's actually you, because within life, life cannot exist separate from you. If you are that of what is called life. Therefore, it's time to look at yourself. It's time to look at others, not in separation, but as one and equal to them. Not just people, but everything that exists. life. And look around you. Everything that exists, we have accepted and allowed to exist through our mind, through our self-definition, through our separation from life. So it's time to return back to that, which is called life through self-forgiveness. I forgive myself that I've defined life as me, as the mind, as a program. I forgive myself that I have separated myself from life. I forgive myself for not realizing that I am one within and as the mind, within and as the human physical body. I forgive myself for placing myself less than life. I forgive myself for defining my personality as me as life. I forgive myself for not realizing the life of me within and as everything that exists. And the more and more you actually apply self-forgiveness and live it, not only apply it, you return back, quote unquote, you return back to that which is called life. Because you cannot live only through the mind. You cannot live only by defining yourself as the physical. But you can only live as a life. Thank you.